Hey, John from Mighty here, and in this video, I want to show you guys how you can integrate your course fonts directly into your interactive HTML blocks that you've been making without any extra effort. You don't need to go and find those fonts. You don't need to zip them in your interactive. You can literally just reference them, and because the power of Mighty will automatically make them available. So let's check it out, and I'll show you how that's done. All right, so I got a fun course here that I pulled from Rise's templates, and I also pulled a fun interactive that someone in our community made. And you'll notice that the fonts that it is using don't match up with my course fonts, and I want that to happen. So historically, you would go and you'd have to go and find those fonts. Maybe they're custom or maybe they're hosted in Google, and you'd have to actually add them into the interactive. But now it's as simple as either update the interactive with the name of the font, which is it, or you could even just go into the interactive HTML and you could add that font here. So right now I did do that. This is using DM Sans, but if I were to get rid of that, this is just going to show some sort of sans serif. Doesn't really match anything. This course specifically uses the DM Sans or Oswald fonts, just built right in. I could upload custom fonts and use whatever custom font that I want. I could even switch this to use this Cormorant or however you pronounce that font. And all of that would just be accessible right inside of my interactive. So again, you could either just go into your interactive HTML if you wanted to and update it to include that font or to reference the font, or you just go in here and you can specify that that body font family is going to be DM Sans. Now, you won't want to type it like this if you've got spaces in your font name, which I can show you what that looks like here in a minute. You'll want to single quote wrap that just so that it is able to reference it. But for something like an Oswald, like let me go ahead and switch it to Oswald. I'll hit run. You can see that you don't need to quote those. If it's just a singular word, you can just leave it unquoted. If it's got spaces in the font name, you'll want to. Now, the way that this works, just to get a little bit into the technical side, is that if you were to inspect your interactive, you're going to see that Mighty automatically appends in some CSS. And so this is where you get all the definitions of these fonts. This is how you're going to line up that font name. So if you're struggling to find out what the font name is, just look at this definition here, and that will tell you what it is. But this has access to all of those fonts. I could even use, like, just with normal Mighty functionality, like let's say I wanted to make available some other custom font. Like let's say I've got, let's see, um, let's go with Brandon Steph. I don't know, kind of looks fun. And now I want to make that available in here. So what I can do, again, go back into here. We're going to single quote this. So Brandon Steph, I think was the name. It's probably not right. Doesn't look right. All right, so let's go troubleshoot it. I'm going to inspect this. We're going to go down here. And let's see what that came across as. Brandon Steph. Let me actually go and copy this. I think I actually might have just forgot it. And all right, let's go in here. Oh yeah, there it is. Brandon Steph. I think that's it. Run that. Hey, there we go. Cool. So as you notice, like I don't have to deal with fonts at all. Rise is already dealing with the fonts. Mighty is just making them available inside my interactive. So it's as simple as just referencing the font name. Make sure that matches up with the font names that you've got loaded into Rise, and you're good to go.